Hey, this is Sadan, Coach of Destiny 6, bringing you the Week 7 battle of our run in the Pokemon All-Stars competition. And this week we are facing the Austin Tauros and their coach, Sallymumble. Um, so we've got a bit of a win streak going on, two games in a row now. But we are facing a coach that we have never beaten before. So yeah, hopefully we can come up on top this time around. He is missing. In terms of the standings, I'm not sure. Austin Tauros is behind one game, so it could be similar. I don't know how this will affect standings, but we'll see. We're just crossed, I think, about halfway of the regular season, so yeah, we'll see how things go. But hopefully, yeah, we can continue this winning streak and get one up on Sallymumble. So before we get started, as always, I want to say check out my opponent's channel and his side of the battle. A link to both of them will be in the description below. And of course, if you want to just skip straight to the battle, or certain parts of the video, there's always timestamps in the description as well. So with that said, let's get to it. So as you can see, this is Austin Tauros' full team, and this is going to be a bit of a struggle, I think. He does have some very heavy hitters. Haxorus, Tapu Koko, and Blacephalon are the ones that come into mind. He also has that he has Sceptile, which has Unburden, and with an Electric Seed, I think it'll outspeed and take quite a bit of hits. Also, Palpitoad, his Water Absorb Pokemon, gonna be a little bit hard to break through. Same with Vullaby. I think that would be a really hard Pokemon to break through as well. Yeah, so I think he's got a pretty solid team all around. In terms of what I think he's going to bring, Palpitoads are, I think, gonna be his must bring. I think any team that has a Water Absorb user would probably use it against me. So I'd expect that. I do think Sceptile and Tapu Koko come in. Same with Blacephalon and Haxorus. I think those are his major threats there. In terms of the last Pokemon, I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards he might have Galarian Weezing. I only think that just because that's probably the worst possible bring that against my team. I mean, like, so it's worse for me. Like, it's if he doesn't bring Galarian Weezing, I think it's gonna be a lot easier for my team to go. The other one I think is Persimmon. I think Persimmon is also gonna do well against my team, but I prefer to take off Persimmon than Galarian Weezing. Yeah, so that's what I expect. Yeah, there's not much I can really say. Let's just get on to the team builder. So the first Pokemon I'm bringing is going to be Trevenant, with leftovers, natural cure. I have the Poltergeist, Horn Leech, Drain Punch, and Sucker Punch, and enough speed to ensure that outspeed. Wait, I'm not quite 100% sure what I'm trying to see. It is going to. I think it is outspeeding. What's it called? Palpitoad. Specifically, I'm trying to outspeed. I think min speed Palpitoad. So, yeah. Obviously, because I want to defeat beat it. no, I'll go first against it. And it is my best answer to Palpitoad, so hence I have Trevenant. I have 252 plus attack. That should do for maximum damage. The rest went into bulk. Not a too complex build. I am just going 4 attacks. Hopefully that will be enough. I think these 4 attacks will do well against this team. But we'll see. For my second Pokemon, I'm going with Excadrill. This is probably my consistent damage dealer. I am going for Sword Dance variant this time around with Mold Breaker. This time I'm not going to opt for the actual sand being up. Though I did bring my sand setter, but I'm not trying to abuse sand with this team. Yeah, so leftovers, so I can heal up, take up on damage, so heal up any damage I take while I'm trying to set up. But Sword Dance, Rapid Spin should increase my speed and attack to high enough that I probably sweep his team. Earthquake and Rock Slide, the standard I think coverage moves. So the stab and coverage move, and of course it hits everything neutrally or super effectively. So 196 plus speed, that should outspeed his Passimian naturally, without any rapid spin, without +1 from rapid spin. But yeah, obviously I think it's also in terms of opportunities to get extra joy on, I do think Tapu Koko is probably Pokemon I'm going to try to get extra joy on. But yeah, outside of that, I don't know how well I have to get it in by in free from like a fallen Pokemon. So, but we'll see how it pans out. For my third Pokemon, it's going to be Dracovish, my other big damage dealer. I'm going for Choice Scarf. I think this is probably the best build I could probably think of. Obviously, Fish's Rend. There's not much to say. That's my main attack. I really just put the other 3 moves for just in case, I guess. Because Outrage, I don't think there's any move but Dracovish learns that could really deal with Palpitoads there. Except Super Fang, to an extent. So, I'm going with that. Outside of that, 212 speed, that should outspeed Tapu Koko with the Choice Scarf. Then, yeah, if for whatever reason it gets knocked off, I mean, that should outspeed Palpitoad still, so no, I'm not expecting him to have any speed investment, so yeah. But yeah, that speed investment's just to outspeed Tapu Koko with Choice Scarf. As long as, Tapu Koko is not scarfed itself, I could see it doing that to ensure that he has the fastest Pokemon. 252 attack for maximum depth, maximize damage, and rest went into bulk, so not the most complex build. But yeah, for my fourth Pokemon, I am going with Sylveon. This is probably the most unorthodox Sylveon build I've played. Went Pixelate with Keyberry. The main point of Sylveon, I think, is to actually just break his team as opposed to outright like checking something. It could check Passimian, I guess, but Passimian does have options to do against Sylveon. So does Haxorus, which is another Pokemon Sylveon could try to like go against. But they both have options, especially if Sylveon's weakened. So honestly, I think if I can get that key berry activated, preferably the way I want it to activate is for ideally if he has Vullaby, and then if he Vullaby, I don't actually no idea how to what's the pronunciation of that Pokemon's name. But if Vullaby, I think actually. So if preferably Vullaby, maybe do it on a knockoff or something, so it activates Key Berry anyway. Then get a Calm Mind on the switch, and then hopefully from there, Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball, Wish should do enough damage to take out his team. Yeah, so not much to say there. I went full HP, and then 180 defense. That should allow a lot of the moves, specifically super effective moves from Haxorus and Persimmon, they should now go to 3-hit. Should be 3-hit KO range with the Key Berry activated, with the +1. Yeah, and then 68 plus special defense, just that should allow me to take a lot of the hits from his special attackers like Tapu Koko, Sceptile, maybe. Depends. Sceptile I know can be use a physical side, but things like maybe Weezing Galar, but that I think that's the biggest Pokemon that could stop this. Weezing, it's not going to be 2-hit KO'd by Hyper Voice or Shadow Ball, and with after a Calm Mind, I mean, Sylveon could still be taking, it will still be 3-hit KO'd by Weezing, but yeah, compared to like Tapu Koko, which is like 4 to 5 hits KOs depending on his build, yeah, that's still a lot. And Wish is obviously 2-turn move, so I have to use it more preemptively. But we'll see how it goes. For my 5th Pokemon, I'm going with Gigalith. That is obviously it's I think my main special defensive Pokemon outside of Sylveon. Mainly because I don't want to be in a position where I'm forced to use Sylveon when Weezing Gala is not still in play. I don't want to activate that Key Berry and then have to switch out. So Gigalith will probably be my first choice of like defensive Pokemon. So yeah, and it probably creates an illusion of trying to use Sand or abuse Sand with my Dracovish probably. Because once he sees this Ball Breaker, obviously I'm not Sand Rush. But yeah, Stealth Rock, Rock Blast, Earthquake, Toxic. I think this is the set I've been using pretty much this whole season. With the last slot, Toxic, where Protect I used interchangeably, so no surprise with the set here. And for my last Pokemon, it's gonna be Rotom Fan. With the heavy duty boots and defog, it's my main defogger, I guess, so hazard remover. Even though I do have Rapid Spin on Excadrill, Rapid Spin's probably one of those moves I could just use if I want to boost my speed, so it's not so much having to remove hazards. Thunderbolt, Air Slash, Will-O-Wisp, that should take on his team pretty well. It's my main physical switch-in, so hence the Will-O-Wisp and the full defense investment. I know he has Pilot One. I don't think he'll bring it, but even then, if he does bring it, I think I'll just simply switch out Rotom Fan. Otherwise, Thunderbolt and Air Slash are 2 really safe moves to just throw out. They'll do quite a bit of damage. Unfortunately, I know I could have gone with Rising Voltage, maybe. But he could not. There's a chance he could not bring Tapu Koko. But even if he did, I'd rather just have the reliability of Thunderbolt. And on top of that, It's not like rising voltage. I mean, rising voltage. I think it does increase the power when under thunder electric terrain naturally, but I know electric terrain doesn't boost the electric attacks of Rotom because of the levitate, or in this case, flying type, or either. But with that said, let's just that's the full team, and there's not really much more to say. So let's just get on to the battle. Okay, the PAC week 7, I believe. Let's see how this match goes out. I don't wonder what I'm gonna bring. Sceptile, Palpitoad. Oh, I forgot he has Eldegoss there. I actually didn't prepare for Eldegoss because I think I built this team before that trade went on the site. And yeah, I forgot to do damn it. I actually have no idea what he had instead. Doesn't matter. I think I could deal with Eldegoss. There's no reason Galar will be oh, it's my Bronzong, so maybe Sylveon is my best lead Pokemon. And then if he switches to just say Blacephalon, I think I can just from there I can probably switch to Gigalith. So I mean, good luck to my opponent. Nothing. I can't imagine him staying in, so I'm just gonna calm mine here. I don't actually know what his answer to Sylveon is going to be. I should activate Keyberry. Eldegoss. I don't know if Eldegoss has a phasing move. I hope not. This could be a lot of trouble if it does. I'm not quite sure what Leaf Tornado is. I'm unfamiliar with the move. I'm gonna wish, so that way I can get rid of Eldegoss with maximum HP again. Blacephalon. Look, with the Carmine, I should be able to survive a Mind Blown. With specs. Okay, well that sucks. I'd rather be stuck to Hyper Voice. But he has no Kangaskhan, and doesn't have Volleyball, so he doesn't have his Ghost Resists. Oh, that sucks. Do I need Sylveon? And Sylveon could be annoying, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna sack Sylveon. Oh, I locked that there. That was lucky for me. Which is like unfortunate, you know. I feel a little bit bad about it, but yeah. Okay, so, edible, obviously. Can't do anything about it. I might even survive another of this, Thunderbolt. Okay, I don't know if switching was the right move, but... Gonna sack Eldegoss, I guess? Well, Eldegoss might actually survive though, Shadow Ball. Sylveon's doing a lot of work at the moment, and basically I think just at least crippled half his team. Gained 2 Pokemon. It's crippling probably half his team over here. Okay. Well, I don't know if you'll survive this. This is the problem. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I mean that's the end. I don't think Sylveon could survive another hit from. Yeah. I think you could switch to Tapu Koko, honestly, but that's just getting chip damage on top of Goku. So, oh man, that is unlucky. To be honest though, like, oh man, I feel so bad. Honestly though, like, Rotom would probably have survived. I think it would. I'm full max defense, so probably like close to 3-hit KO or something. But still, that does suck. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp this, not because I think it's a physical attacker, just because I just want chip damage on the consistent chip damage along with it. So. So probably like blinded here, so we're getting chip damage. I honestly feel really bad for my opponent. Incredibly unlucky. But I guess I'm a bit of an opportunist, so I'm gonna take things as I can. And maybe, you know, the game will pay it forward. I could miss the next couple of moves. I'm not gonna Horn Leech here, so you could switch. So, Tarzan. Of this. I want to go this faster. See, these are the kind of things like I could have missed these poltergeists, but I didn't. So. Now this comes whether he has Brave Bird. Brave Bird will do tons of recoil damage. Gonna U-turn. Okay. Actually, at this point, I could just Horn Leech now. Oh, okay. I thought I missed this one. Yeah, I'm gonna Horn Leech anyway. There's no reason to not do it. Again, this match was just unlucky for my opponent. I think the Rock Slide wasn't too big, but the Gunk Shot miss was definitely huge. I can't stress how bad that was for my opponent. I'm gonna Poltergeist, my highest damage move. I know it can miss, but I'll just deal with it. This guy. Okay. Yeah. Unlucky for my opponent. There's nothing more to say. That is just pure unlucky. Though I think Sylveon did do a good job throwing him off. I think it's an unusual Sylveon build, so I think it threw him off a bit, and I think it worked to my favor. So even with the Gunk Shot miss, even if the Gunk Shot hit, I think I would have done some serious damage to his team outside of that. Like the Cephalon was gone, I could pivot in and out. So with some of his other Pokemon that I'm more prepared for. So yeah, there's nothing I could say really. I feel a little bit bad for my opponent, but I'm gonna take the win. A win's a win, and who knows? The game likes to balance things out eventually, so hopefully, maybe I'm just gonna have some critical misses in my next matches, but we'll see. And then hopefully he'll get some nice critical hits in his next match. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed the battle. If you did, I really appreciate a like. If you want to follow my run through of this league, the best thing to do is to subscribe. I do want to say, you know, just as always, check out my opponent's side of the battle, and his channel. He's a great coach. I know he got a little bit rolled over this match, but he's the season 1 champion of the YC, the YouTube Challengers League. He's in the playoffs. He's got his I guess you want to call it semi-finals, the match before his division leader match. So if he wins that, he can go into a championship match with whoever wins the other division. So yeah, he's a great player. Just unlucky today, and yeah. So next week, I'll be facing the Commissioner and his team, the Uppsala Umbreons. So hopefully I can continue this winning streak against Sven Saloon, but he's an incredibly strong trainer. He's actually the division. He's the one that's challenging Sallymumble in the season 2 division finals in YCL. So we'll see. Until then, I hope you guys enjoy your day, and see ya.